Hello everyone! This is installment number 8! So I have a snake light this week. Not a wooden snake, but a nice snake light. And I'm going to fill you in with what we've been doing this week, which is a lot as usual. I've been tearing my hair out, getting quite emotional for lots of different reasons. But we'll start off with the mural. The mural has been finished by Gordon and it looks amazing. Beautiful sky, beautiful birds. There's a bluebird for my sister, she wanted a bluebird. There's a robin for me. There's a blackbird for song. There's 2 little sparrows, just because they're very cute. There's a peregrine falcon, because my brother wanted that, flying in the sky, because if it had landed on the mural, the painting of the mural, which is actually looks like a house, looks like our house, that's like crumbling away at the top to look into clouds. I'll try and explain at a later date. But anyway, so there's a peregrine falcon flying up there, but if the peregrine falcon had landed on the wall, it would have eaten all the other birds. So it's flying around. And my mum wanted a dove, and my dad wanted a specific type of steam train. So he's got a Stirling steamer, I think they were called. So there we go, which was... My dad was very particular about how it should look as well. Suddenly he took a big interest into the mural and about his steam train, and poor Gordon had to go back 3 or 4 times to get the dimensions just right for his steam train because he wasn't having any of it. So there we go. We've got a mulberry bush up there which represents the house that my dad's parents lived in, which is why we were here in this house, because they found it because they lived quite close by. The search continues for an electrician, unfortunately. For whatever reason, I get an electrician, they're really enthusiastic, and they tell me they're going to contact me the next day, and then they don't. So I'm not having a lot of luck with that, and I'm still trying to find the electrician for me. I'm hoping that he's going to come tomorrow, because I'm meeting another one. He's called Terry. Toe and Justine are back from Japan and Australia. And we've missed them very much. And they're both here today, and Toe made a delicious dinner, and Justine's behind the camera again. Hello. Hello. Had lots of friends round. We've had Melise round and her beautiful boyfriend, and we had a very nice meal. We've been building the back wall. Here it is. And basically, as you can see, we have MDF with 2mm gaps in here. I've inspected and measured each one individually, and it's pretty good. And behind there is rock wall, and behind there is a gap, and behind there is more rock wall, and behind there is the wall. And there's going to be foam on top of that, and fabric on top of that. And on top of that is going to be some crazy swirly lights made out of optical cables or something. Okay, so what else? The puzzle of the curved second ceiling has now been figured out. It was something to do with right-angled aluminium strip, and the curve of the room was proving difficult because it's not a circle, it's an oval shape, and so it doesn't mean it's not equal points, the radius isn't equal at every point in the room. So we figured out a way to get around that. Dad has gone from the house, and it's quite sad. He had his pillows and his pyjamas, and I said goodbye to him at the door, and he walked down the lane to his other house, where he's now going to be. It was all a bit emotional, because then I was kind of sitting at the dinner table, kind of, you know, it's just me now. It's just me, and even though it was going to happen, we all knew it was going to happen, and you know, times change, and you know, he's happy where he's going to go. Actually, it's really getting rather hot now. I'm just going to have to take it off. La, la, la. Yes, not the best outfit. Sorry, snake. Yeah, so he's gone, and it was a bit emotional because I've always been used to my dad and my mum being here, and now they're not. It's me. I went to see Nitin's silent movie accompaniment thing in Trafalgar Square with the London Symphony Orchestra, and it was really, really great, and we hung out, and a friend of mine from the States is over here called Ryan Breen, who's also known as Back Ted and Ted, and he's really, really great. And I heard about his music through an artist called Coppe, C-O-P-P-E, and he produced an album with her called 8, surprisingly enough. And it's one of my favourites, and anyway, so that's how we know each other, and he's here. I found a glazier called Perry, who's very nice, he lives down the road. We sorted out a lighting plan, and hopefully get that together soon. I ordered a skip, a 12-yard skip, to put in bits of MDF and other things. And when I was jogging, my second day of jogging, I was really, you know, excited that this was the second day of jogging, and I was doing it 2 days in a row, and I was feeling really fit, you know, even though it was just really the idea of being fit rather than actually being fit. And I started to jog, it was great, and I went quite a long way around this time. I was getting a bit full of myself and thought, extra couple of, you know, pounds, then I can eat an extra chocolate bar when I get back. And so I was running around, and I went through this kind of woodlandy area, and I was really loving it, and I saw some squirrels like with conkers in their mouths, and I was having a great time. And then all of a sudden this black thing, like this black shadow, just went and like landed on my lip and basically stung me. And suddenly I felt like this kind of shock in my mouth, and I was trying to pull it out because there was something stuck in my lip, and it turned out to be the bee stings, the bee bottom. Or the sting, which is very sad, because when a bee stings you, he dies, or she dies. I felt a bit bad, but at the time I thought it was a wasp, because I was like going, "Ugh!" and trying to like take it out of my lip with my teeth, and trying to get this little thing, because I knew that the longer you leave it in, the more, you know, venom gets into your body. And I suddenly looked like I had, like, you know, collagen implants, but only on one. It's like a really bad kind of very bad operation gone very wrong, and didn't look very good really. So I was kind of spitting it out, and I saw this little wasp on the floor, and I thought, oh, maybe it's just a wasp, but then it turned out to be a bee. So I ran home really fast, because I've never been stung by a bee, and was a bit worried that maybe I'd start to, like, you know, be really allergic to it or something. So I ran really fast, and I got back and rang up the NHS, and they said I'll be fine. Which I was, but I had a silly lip for a while. Yes, so I just got to do a bit of work, please. There's no rest for the wicked round here, you know. I'm just gonna do a little bit of Here we go. This is me that's been doing all the carpentry, actually. My other name is Paul. Anyway, but it's very nice talking to you, and I'm now going to go off with Justine and Toe and Ryan, and we're all going to watch a band called Caribou, and then hopefully we're going to see David Sugar afterwards. Right, I will see you all at a later date. Bye from me, number 8. Bye. I forgot to tell you that I have actually been doing some writing as well. Every now and then I like go up to the piano and play, and so I've written the first ideas of a song called Black Sheets, and it's a bit saucy. I was looking at some, this sounds really dodgy, I was looking at some videos online, and I decided that there's this band that write really sexy songs, and I thought I've never really written a really sexy song. So I thought I'd give it a go. So I just played for hours on the piano and came up with this thing which I thought was quite sexy. And so I've written this idea, and I think it's quite good. And it's called Black Sheets. Yeah, so that's one. And another one that I wrote is called sofa covers. No, seat covers. Seat covers and black sheets. I can't have that. Anyway, that doesn't work out. I don't know why I'm kind of into upholstery all of a sudden. But I wrote a song called Seat Covers. Yeah, and it's about telling something to somebody that you wish you hadn't, and then staring at something to try and, you know, get over the fact that you can't really talk to each other because it's just far too embarrassing. So I was just staring at some seat covers for quite a long time, so it's about that. Okay, thanks. I don't snore, don't worry.